Most of us are familiar with the Salvation Army. We see them standing at the doors of many shopping centers, taking donations from you to drop a coin or two in there. What I'm about to share with you is the biggest donation that I've ever heard of, and it involves gold and a big gold nugget. Let's talk about it as we explore. Gold. It is the gift that keeps giving. And indeed, that's exactly what happened here and every year from the Salvation Army. You've heard me report on stories in the past about how the Salvation Army has indeed gotten a gold coin. And that usually does make news, and it gives attention to gold and doing the most good, as the motto of the Salvation Army says here. But yes, can you imagine, though, finding a gold nugget like this in a kettle that you had been working and somebody slipped it in there? It's about the size of a quarter, this one is, except the only difference between that and the other gold nugget is massive. That's the one I'm talking about here. I'm going to look at it in full detail. I'm going to be referencing a story here from tribtown.com. The Salvation Army finds a gold nugget in the red kettle. It's not just any gold nugget, by the way. This thing is massive. And as you can see there by the picture, it's much bigger than a quarter, no question about it. This is in New Albany, which is in southern Indiana. I want to make you aware of our sponsor, summitmetals.com, with some great deals as we head into Christmas season. In fact, if you want to get good deals on gold, they have some of the best bargains on fractional gold eagles in the business right now. You can also spin to win different things like free shipping, 1.5% off premium, and other things. Just enter email address in order to take part in that. But they also have other specials as well, too. And if you are a new customer, well, they have some starter packs for new customers here. I especially like the 5 ounces of generic silver starter pack at spot. If you use discount code new customer at the checkout, you can get that promotional deal if you are indeed a new customer for Summit Metals. So check out summitmetals.com for all of your precious metals needs. A gold nugget that could be worth an estimated $50,000 brought some unexpected excitement to the Salvation Army of Southern Indiana's bell-ringing team during the annual National Commanders Red Kettle Challenge that happened just recently. The anonymous gift was delivered by a trusted elf so that it could be included in the kettle total for the team at the end of the 4-hour challenge. I'd say they won. Dozens of Salvation Army teams across the United States competed to win the unusual challenge. But the generous gift may be just enough to put the New Albany team in the running for winning the competition in 2024, according to a news release from the Salvation Army. The 15.5 troy ounce gold nugget has a market value of $41,900, but its unique form and place of origin could bring a much higher price at auction. Nuggets of this size are inherently rare, shared Craig Kiesick, Vice President of Nature and Science for Heritage Auction. Due to their scarcity, examples such as this, and especially of this quality, can often be expected to achieve a premium in value well beyond the mere value of the gold content. Kiesick estimates the sizable nugget could likely bring at least $50,000 and up at auction. Some say maybe even as high as $60,000, as referenced in another piece, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You're going to see a video of this as well, too. The video of this nugget is going to blow you away. Captains Corey and Heidi Strand were ringing at the red kettle when the gold nugget was delivered. Their excitement was matched by the rest of their team, which included Salvation Army Advisory Board members and Major Thomas Loudon, Chief Secretary for the Salvation Army Central Territory. The gift was revealed during the Salvation Army USA's Facebook live stream of the National Commanders Red Kettle Challenge, So viewers across the country join in excitement surrounding the unique gift. With a Christmas fundraising goal of $378,000, a valuable gift will help the Salvation Army of Southern Indiana get closer to funding its vital local programs and services in 2025. Yesterday's National Commander's Red Kettle Challenge aimed to raise $2 million at select red kettles across the country in just 4 hours. 3 Indiana teams competed, including the Salvation Army of Southern Indiana, which rang at a Kroger store located at 200 New Albany Plaza in New Albany. Results in the winning team will be announced in the coming weeks as totals come in from across the country. This one's going to be hard to beat, though, with this gold nugget, especially if you just take into account the actual melt value of the nugget. Every donation given to the Salvation Army through the annual Red Kettle campaign provides help and hope to those in need, and all the gifts stay in the community where it is given. So it's a great story, and it's really something else to see a nugget like this. Just an amazing thing here. Look how big this thing is. And the details in it are just spectacular. It looks like that all of the interlining rock and quartz that's in there has been cleaned out of it, which means that it gives an extra special kind of look. You're looking at the pure gold, probably high purity gold, maybe in the 98th percentile range, but that is something. Now, here's a video from Wave Now out of Louisville, Kentucky, and let's see what it shows here. This is pretty amazing.
A white Christmas this year. It's a gold Christmas for the Salvation Army of Southern Indiana. An anonymous donor from New Albany made a truly one-of-a-kind donation to their Red Kettle campaign. The surprise gift, which is valued to be worth thousands, will help support local families in need.
All right.
It's a sound that's synonymous with Christmas. The Salvation Army bell ringers.
Hello. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
For Salvation Army captains Heidi and Corey Strand, the holidays are all about giving back. And this year, one donor's spirit of giving blew them away.
Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
An anonymous donor from New Albany donated a gold nugget valued at $40,000 to $60,000. As for the story behind it,
the story goes it's all the way from Australia. And one of your donors said to us that 2 of the happiest days of his life when he found this gold nugget and purchased it. And the second happiest day of his life is this day when he was able to give it.
it was donated as part of the Salvation Army's nationwide Red Kettle Challenge, where Salvation Army teams across the country compete to see who can raise the most money in a 4-hour window. All the money made from this one-of-a-kind gift will stay in the area, helping to support families in need in southern Indiana.
This is lives changed. Like, this is a heavy thing in my hand right now, but the heavy impact really is that this is transformational lives changed.
The funds raised from the Red Kettles help provide rent and utility assistance, food programs, and youth programs at a time when many families are in need of support.
The need is growing, and people are struggling. Some people who have not been in need in their life because of rising prices have found themselves in need, and honestly, it's the basics.
It's a gift that will keep on giving and is truly worth its weight in gold.
Indeed it is. And just something to see, something like that will eventually be auctioned off, and likely because of the profile it is getting in the news, it very well could fetch more than $60,000 just for what it is. But it's amazing. To find a natural nugget like this is rare, especially in this size. Australia is certainly a place where those things are found. But silver usually cannot be discovered like this on the ground in nugget form. But gold still can from time to time. But it's getting less and less likely that you're going to find something, especially like this and this big. I've only heard of a couple of times where people have mentioned on my channel that they have found nuggets larger than an ounce in Western Australia and the like, or anywhere else. Usually it's little placer, little things on streams and little tiny flakes and or little tiny little nuggets and that type of thing. But they're still out there. There's still possibility for these types of things that could be found in gold like this. But pretty amazing, pretty wild to see, and very generous of the anonymous donor to make this effort that's going to help a lot of people out there. Gold, and bringing attention to this metal in the news shows that it is something of value, that is of substance, and it really is. This is something that can be done that's good for with gold. And I've talked about many times in my playlist the precious metal crimes about a lot of evil that can be done with gold too. But it just goes to show you it works both ways. But gold itself does not have an agenda. It does not have an opinion. It does not have a code of ethics. It just is what it is, created by God for us to use for good or not. In this case, it was done for a very, very good reason. So there you have it. Let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comments section down below. I hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.